Short shifter came in today. I did read a few reviews, watched a few video reviews of the eBay short shifter for our cars. This is the little C-clip it comes with. So, apparently it reduces the throw like 25%, around there. And they're not bad. I couldn't find anything on if they work with the 6-speed, but I don't understand why they wouldn't, as it's kind of just like a bearing that sits in this. Geez, if I could get it out. Okay, so I got it out of that stupid little plastic bag. It's literally just a little bearing. So I don't understand why it would matter. I can't. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I can't understand why it would matter if it's a 5 or a 6-speed, as long as it fits the selector shaft, which I know they are the same. So apparently with these, you have to shave down this because it's not going to fit. And I might have to do a little bit of work up here, but with some modification, it should work. So I know a lot of you are probably going to be saying like, oh yeah, nice eBay short shifter, bud. Okay, so here's my justification for buying the eBay short shifter. I had $7 on an Amazon gift card. $7.94 left over, so basically $8. We'll put it at $8. There was a $2 coupon on this short shifter, so that puts it at $10 that I got off the short shifter. Not a word of a lie. This short shifter cost $14. So I paid $4 for this. $4. Probably the best $4 I've ever spent on my car. Okay, so to get the short shifter in, we need to remove this. I'm a bit ahead of you guys. I already bought myself a new shift knob. It's weighted. It feels a lot nicer. It's really skinny, but you get to hold it like this. That's not actually how it goes on. That's just how it sits when it is on. But yeah, it just feels a lot nicer in your hand. So I have the stock knob off already. All you gotta do, at least, I'm kind of lucky. Mine's cracked back here, but it's not cracked to the point where it's like, it looks broken. It's nice. It helps you get it out. You kind of just push on it back here. And that's the crack I'm talking about. So, I don't know. I would suggest actually pushing on it in the exact same spot, but maybe gently. Just kind of pry it back so that this little tab right here pops in, and then it's easier to wiggle it out. Next step, I'm going to take this foam out just so I can get my hand in there a little easier. Same thing, just pry from that top corner. It's further in there, in the bottom. As you can see, this little lip right here sits underneath the shifter. So I'm going to pull that out so I can have more access with my hand. See how my hand fits in there nice and easy now. Next piece I want to pull out is this rubber one right down there. I'm going to probably put you guys down to do that because I need both my hands. So I'll show you what it looks like after I have it out. Next part, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and you're actually going to go under the car, under the driver's side. Okay, so as you all know, I've been building this car, so I'm on all four stands. It's kind of hard to see. It's this arm, but you need to follow it all the way to the back. Which is somewhere up here. Oh, found it. It's right there. Sorry for that long pause. It took me a second to find this. I had actually just replaced this because I lost it when I put the... Yeah, so again, funny thing. That new shifter arm is brand new. I just replaced all of this like last week. And then I decided to do the short shifter after I put it all back together. So I'm just going to take it all back apart, which I already know how to do. Just kind of pull this clip. Focus. Okay, again, I'm going to have to put you guys down, but you're just going to like pop this clip off by kind of prying up and pushing it off. Oh, look at that. I didn't need two hands, and I almost hit myself in the face. So this would have been a lot easier if I had have done it without the drive shaft in. But now our next step is... My hand's in the way. Sorry, guys. But... Okay, you can see it. Pull this arm. You can just pull it right out. There we go. Now I'm free. I still have to get this rubber boot out. Because I need to get at that little white bearing piece. I'm going to try pliers and just pulling up on it. I'm probably going to end up breaking this, but... Yeah. I don't know how to get this rubber piece out. So I actually ended up removing the trim piece as well. It's just two Phillips head screws that are right there where my thumbs are going. One there, one there. Made it a lot easier to get this rubber piece out. Now, what we want to do... I did it differently the first time. But apparently it's easier to just which I'm not finding it easier, but let me put you guys down and see if I can get a good view of what I'm doing. Okay, that's actually pretty simple. You just kind of jam it in there with it open and spin it. And supposedly supposedly it should just pop right out. Again, I kind of honestly find my way a little easier. I used a Phillips head screwdriver and popped these little tabs out from the side. There's a little opening here. And I thought that worked better because I could actually see when the tab wasn't in the slot anymore. Now I'm kind of having a hard time seeing where it is and when to pull out. Lol, when to pull out. So after a bit of cursing and swearing at this thing, because it didn't want to come back out of the shifter arm, which I ended up actually denting the brand new one, which I'm pissed about. It came out, so we're gonna put the new one in. Wow. Okay, so I was told I was gonna have to shave down this bushing in reviews and shit, and that this wasn't gonna fit. Guys, what the hell are y'all talking about? This fits perfectly. However, fuck, I don't know what way to put it. Does it go that way? That feels way too close. That feels proper. Let's put it angled back, because I feel like that's what feels right. So there's a little side-to-side play. I think in order for me to fix that, all I have to do is get some new O-rings. I'm going to test it out like this, see if the snap ring on the bottom fixes it. It's probably not going to, but I think a couple O-rings will probably solve that problem. So, I spoke too soon. I actually figured out why they say this doesn't fit. It's because this C-clip doesn't slide on after. So, yeah. You do need to sand that down. So I'm going to do that right now. So, I filed down both sides a little bit. Now let's see if that clip fits.